Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and we are back. Part 7 Platinum Walkthrough Final Fantasy 16. 16 पार्ट में तो 1 घंटा नहीं होगी, 25-30 पार्ट लग जाएंगे. बट एनी हूँ, ऐसे गोल गोल घूमने के बाद नाउ भी जहाँ हमने पिछली वॉक थ्रू एंड किया था, वहीं से हम अगला शुरू कर रहे हैं. सो वी हैव टू गो एंड स्पीक टू ऑटो. सो लेट्स गो एंड स्पीक टू ऑटो. वहाँ पे ये चेस्ट हम पहले से खोल चुके हैं और यहाँ से हम ऑटो से बात नहीं कर सकते. ऑटो तू लल्लू है, किधर है तू? Got a viewer from the start. Hello viewer. अरे किधर छुपा हुआ है रे ऑटो? अभी ऑटो दिखाएगा हंटिंग बोर्ड.
What do we know, Otto?
Some lads from the Imperial garrison in Rosaria started a fight over at Martha's Rest. Blood was spilled, bones were broken. The usual. But somewhere in the middle of it all, Martha vanished without a word to anyone. And that ain't like her.
You think this was planned?
Of course it bloody was. Ever since Eastpool, the Empire's been tightening its grip around the Duchy's balls. They've strung up everyone who's ever set eyes on a runaway, claiming they're traitors to the Holy Throne, conspiring to restore the House of Rosfield to power. I know it sounds like the bastards have turned their attentions to the pallbearers meek enough to stay put. Naturally, old Martha could see the way the wind was blowing, complained that it was getting harder and harder to take bearers in.
And now she's missing. If she's fallen into the hands of the Empire, we could be next.
Couple of curse breakers are already on their way to the inn. They should help speed up the search. But if this is as bad as I think it is...
Don't worry, Otto. I'll make sure everyone gets home safe.
New quest is available nearby. किथे? पियर पे है. वो रही.
With that log, Saxon.
Damn blighted bilge. Is everything all right?
Aside from the holes in my hull, everything's roses.
The lake water doesn't agree with it, then?
That's one way of putting it. And unless you got some grand scheme to suck the black from the lake like we do in the atrium, that slurry will keep eating away at the timber like young Tech does our lemon tarts. Suppose a coat of pitch might stave off the rot for a moon or so, assuming we had any pitch, which we don't. Not any bloody more. Doubt the old tub's got more than a dozen runs left in him.
Of course, Obolus. Your skiff is our only means of reaching the mainland. Without it, we'd be lost.
Well, I'm glad. To make pitch, you need pitch trees. But in case you haven't noticed, live trees are one of the thousand things sorely lacking in the Deadlands. Now, I'm not so unkind as to ask you to fell a faraway forest and lug the logs back here to the mere, and it just so happens I once heard the thorny pitchers of Curltail Falls cover themselves in a sticky wax to trap birds and beetles and whatnot.
Sounds easier than felling a faraway
कॉक एंड बॉल। अब जाना कहाँ है इसके लिए? अच्छा ये मेन क्वेस्ट है, आर्थास रेस्ट। 3 रीड्स पे अपना। अच्छा मैंने जाके ना ट्रॉफी लिस्ट देख ली पूरी, लाइक स्टेशन में हिडन डिटेल्स वगैरह निकाल के और वैसे। सो व्हाट वी नो नाउ, अच्छा वहाँ जाना है। What we know now is the fact that क्या कह रहा था मैं, सॉरी। हाँ कि कुछ एक मतलब कुछ ट्रॉफीज वगैरह मुझे पता है अपना क्या करना है। तो एक तो ना मैप में जितने भी लोकेशन है जहाँ जाया जा सकता है वहाँ अपने को जाना है। So we'll be going there soon, pretty
Easier
soon.
than felling a forest, I said. The trees don't have teeth.
Yeah, I am the Thunder Trophy मिल गई भाई लोग। तो ओ दबा के इसकी वाली जो लाइटनिंग वाली से ओ दबा के अपने को 2 बार करना था, मतलब 50 बार मारना था, नहीं सॉरी 2 बार। तो
Can't
50
imagine
बार मार
others
ले।
needing any more than this. Time to head home.
1 गाउज है मेरे पास। ओके उसको मारना है।
All yours, Torgal.
मेरा गाउज रिचार्ज होने दो भाई। अरे मार ही दोगे क्या?
It's over. Now, Torgal. Torgal, kill.
एच डिलीवर कर देना पहले।
Finish with that lot. Welcome back, Sid.
Well, Could you find me some wax?
Find is one way of putting it.
Ugh. Reeks like a chocobo's arse. I don't suppose the Argo will mind as long as he stays above the waves.
Argo? So your boat has a name? I didn't know.
Yeah. Same as my old man. He was a ferryman himself back before the Blight came. The boat's all I have left of him. And thanks to you, he'll sail another day.
Increases attack by 12. Interesting.
What happened here?
Come on. We need to find the others.
Best off staying where we are for now, I reckon.
Let's get you to a physical, shall we?
Sid? What said you'd be coming?
I trust you don't mind. Also thought you might need some help. And it appears he was right.
You, could say that, yes. They're saying the Imperials ascended like a storm. No one was spared their fury. Martha tried to step in and calm things down, but all our efforts got her were a pair of iron shackles and a hard march.
Any idea where?
Judging by their tracks, they headed towards Sorrowwise Bay.
To the Abbey, sheltering Martha's bearers.
Okay.
The bastards. Jill and I will go after them.
We will. But, before you go, one of the locals heard something. He said the soldiers were talking about a culling. I don't know how big this is, but it doesn't sound good.
You do the same.
Cole is right. That was no tavern brawl. It was a message.
But a culling. Bearers are the property of the Empire. The garrison wouldn't have the authority to act alone. The orders would have had to have come from higher up.
What are you after? I wanted one of those. Is that everything? Take care out there, eh?
You know what? Hang on, try करता हूँ मैं. कॉज से थोड़ा मुश्किल लग रहा है, but let me try.
if those Orsons touch an arrow on Martha's head.
तीन बार अटैक करवाना था यार, 2 ही बार किया था तूने।
Look. Up ahead. Martha, are you hurt?
Don't worry about me. It's them at the Abbey who need you. You have to do something. Tell us what happened.
What happened? The damn Black Shields, that's what happened.
The Black Shields?
The bastards caught wind. The abbot and I were helping bearers. They were gonna hang us both. When the sick rose from their beds. Poor souls turned on the Imperials. Distracted them long enough.
Then, Martha, do you think you can make it back to the inn? Cole is there with the other curse breakers.
I think so. Thank you, Clive.
Black Shields. Is this some sort of twisted joke? There has only ever been one Order of Shields in Rosaria, and they fought to defend all her citizens.
Seems a step too far, even for the Empire.
अरे यार फिर मिस कर दिया मैंने। एक हिट, 2 हिट और बस 2 ही हिट खदे। Yup, never coming down. Got the trophy. ये तीनों चीजें हिट करनी थी एक साथ। चलो गुड। So this was a never coming down trophy जिसके अंदर हमें एक ही आदमी को गाउज, let me see, no, गाउज और फिर विकेट व्हील और रूक्स गैम्बिट तीनों से हिट करना है। So we did that। अब मैं जरा इसको चेंज कर लूं। रूक्स गैम्बिट और विकेट व्हील की जगह रूक्स गैम्बिट लगाता हूँ। और विकेट व्हील की जगह गाउज। और यहाँ पे मुझे दे दो हीट वेव, सही लग रहा है। सैटेलाइट साइक्लोन सही लग रहा है। राइजिंग फ्लेम्स का डैमेज अच्छा है, राइजिंग फ्लेम्स ही दे दो। अब इन एनिमीज को लाइटनिंग रॉड हिट करानी है। भाई तुम लोग मत मार दो इन लोगों को, ठीक है? मारो, कोई तो मारो मुझे। अरे कैसा घटिया मारा तूने। एक हिट, चलो गुड। अबे मत कर उसको। साले इतना घंटा लगाया तूने मारने में, पूरी की पूरी खत्म हो गई मेरी रॉड। खदे के बच्चे। कोई नहीं, ये तो कर लूंगा मैं। उसको लाइटनिंग रॉड पटक के वहीं खड़ा होना है। हाँ छोड़ उसको, इन्हीं से लड़ते हैं जितने भी लोग। अरे यार सबको मार दिया क्या? सारे ही मर जाएंगे बेरर्स तो मैं बचाऊंगा किसको? इतने लोगों को मारे जा रहे हैं खादे, गुस्सा आ रहा है मुझे। ये देख, सबको ही मार दिया यार। व्हाट द फक मैन।
No.
भाई तू है ना, बन जा बस, एक सीट बन जा और निकल मारने सबको। मैं तेरे साथ हूँ।
I thought you lot were all spent.
ये आया।
Murderers. They drove the bearers to this.
Wait. These two aren't turned.
That bitch of an innkeeper must have sent them. Colluding with the enemies of the Empire is a serious offence.
And for their crimes shall they be punished. Such is the law. To dwell in darkness that we may purge the night and welcome lasting dawn. On these our swords we swear.
How dare you speak those words? Have you no honor?
Clive.
This won't take long.
ये हुई ना बात बेटा। आओ मारो मारो मारो। एक हिट, कम ऑन। 2 हिट, कम ऑन। जल्दी जल्दी जल्दी। अरे यार क्या कर रहा है कुत्ते? यस, रॉड ऑफ रिडेम्पशन ट्रॉफी। चल निकल। सो दैट वाज रॉड ऑफ रिडेम्पशन ट्रॉफी गाइस। रॉड के जाने से पहले 3 हिट्स करने थे, एनिमी के 3 हिट कराने उस पे, अपने नहीं। हम भी मारेंगे तो वो करता है, तो लाइटनिंग इफेक्ट था, लेकिन एनिमी के हिट पड़वाने थे उस पे। 2 कॉम्बैट ट्रॉफीज डन। नहीं 3 डन।
I think so.
वो लाइटनिंग जो भी है स्ट्राइक वाली, वो भी कर लिया अपन ने। क्वेस्ट कंप्लीट। नाइस। ये क्या मिला है अपने को? 20। Oh, cows cooldown time by 3 seconds. Nice.
I didn't see the abbot. He may still be alive.
मैं जरा देखूं ये वाली कौन सी हुई है। ब्लाइंड जस्टिस। ब्लाइंड जस्टिस से 50 हिट करनी है, वो अपन ने कर ली। सो वी हैव डन एवरीथिंग दैट वाज डूएबल अभी तक इन ट्रॉफीज के। तो लगा अभी बाकी की जो ट्रॉफीज हैं उसकी एबिलिटी शायद अपने पास नहीं है, पर देखता हूँ, आ गई तो कर लूंगा वो चीज भी। ओह शिट।
The abbot.
The bearers died protecting him, calling upon what little magic they had left in their bodies.
Clive. He's breathing.
We're friends of Martha. We're here to help. Are the Imperials dead? They are. Every last one. If only that were true. The Black Shields will return. The cuttings will continue. Rosaria will never be saved unless we save her. Tell Mother to beg Sea's aid and tell her this wasn't her fault.
shall.
Sid, where are you? Sid!
In here! We found a survivor!
Clive. He's gone.
We've laid the abbot to rest. But the bearers... they didn't need to die like this.
No, they didn't. But it was their choice. They knew the fate that awaited them and chose to meet it on their terms, fighting for those who fought for them.
Martha said they rose from their beds, threw themselves at the Imperials so she and the abbot could escape.
I've gathered the bearers' remains. We should
There's a drawbridge not far from here. Radix jump. If the abbot was still with us, he'd have taken the dust there himself and performed the casting. I'll get someone to...
I'll do it.
Of course. Cole and I will remain here and see to the Imperials.
ऑल राइट, अब इस एरिया में जो जो करना था अपन ने कर लिया टेक्निकली। लड़ने झगड़ने का मेरा मूड नहीं है अभी। So I'm just gonna run to where I have to run to। या पूरा घूम के ही जाना है, मतलब क्या फूटी किस्मत रहे। अरे मान, ओह
Do you think it's spotted us, Torgal? What am I saying? Of course it has. It's a floating eyeball. No.
व्हाट, डाउन कर गया? नो 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 नो, लोड गेम भाई, ये कैसे डाउन कर गया मुझे? ये भाग तो नहीं जाएगा? रिटर्न टू टाइटल करता हूँ। ओके वी आर बैक। इस बार थोड़ा ध्यान से लड़ेंगे भाई। जो अपने को पता है काम करता है वो चीज काम कराएंगे। और टॉर्गल बचाइयो मेरे को। ओके
Spotted us, Torgal? What am I saying? Of course it has. It's a floating eyeball.
इतने आ तू चल निकल। नोटोरियस मार्क स्लेन बंदा था यार ये, बट देखे गया भाई पैसे वैसे, अच्छी बात है।
You didn't see that coming.
Yeah, you did not see that coming. आई गेस वो मुगल के पास वाला जो बोर्ड था हंटर्स बोर्ड वो अब शुरू हो जाएगा.
That must be the bridge.
बड़ा गंदा था यार ये आर्यमान. कुछ भी बोलो. चलो टॉर्गलू. Scatter remains, bro.
So shall the waters cleanse thee of thy burden, and bear it out to sea.
And now they are truly free.
I hope so. What of the Imperials?
A pyre was made. It's more than they deserve. We should go back. Cole is worried about Martha.
All right.
Okay, मार्था के पास जाना है और कुछ है यहाँ? Nothing yet. अच्छा एक तरफ ये 50 या 35 किल कुछ नहीं, ये प्राइम सेमी प्राइम फॉर्म में करने हैं, मतलब डेविल ट्रिगर मोड जो L3 R3 से एक्टिवेट होता है अपना. So we got to do some devil trigger kills, ladies and gentlemen. Just letting you people know.
Oi, look sharp!
No one survived then?
I'm sorry. Before he passed, one of them bade me tell you not to blame yourself.
Doesn't mean I won't. Doesn't mean their blood's not on my hands. Cole said you cast their remains. That was good of you. But it should have been me. This was all my fault.
How? You couldn't have known.
But I did. And I turned a deaf ear to the warnings like the fool I am. The rumors started moons ago. Of black-clad devils descending on villages in the dead of night to slit the throats of sleeping bearers. But I assumed it was all just nonsense concocted by the Empire. Nothing but a ghost story meant to make folk think twice about lending a hand to a fugitive bearer.
And in ordinary times you would have been right. What these Black Shields are doing is unthinkable. Which begs the question, why do it at all? My mother obviously has a hand in this. I cannot make sense of her actions.
Unpicking what goes on in that woman's head is a job for someone with more time on their hands. Right now, I need swords and men to wield them, preferably big ones. If those Imperials think they can come in here again and threaten my people, they're in for a rude awakening. Oh, before I forget, Dolus from Otto landed just before you arrived. He asked me to tell you that Gav has returned.
Then we must as well. Will you be all right here, Martha?
We can stay longer if you wish.
No need. I'll be ready should the Imperials come calling. Though I wouldn't turn my nose up if you were to lend me a pair of them strapping young curse breakers.
ये नीचे क्या हो रहा है जो ग्रीन है? लेट मी चेक. ये तो गिल है. The new quest available close by.
Best off staying where we are. Try not to move. You'll only make it worse.
Oi! You there! You handy with that sword of yours? Course you are. Bet you're a bloody marvel with the thing. Now, question is, are you willing to use it or not?
Chocobos.
You heard me right. And not just any. Whiteheart and her flock are the bravest birds you ever did see. They protect travellers round these parts from bandits and the like.
Chocobos. Fighting bandits.
It's true. Why, they saved me from a gang of footpads only yesterday. Nasty lot they were too. And now, they're back. Looking to settle the score. Well, go on then. Don't just stand there. Go and help them.
Okay, we are back. All right.
All right.
There's a good...
Where can I find...
I saw him cut across the way over yonder. The rotten scoundrels were driving the poor things. You saved Whiteheart and her flock, you hear me? There ain't a pluckier bird in all the world. She's a hero to us locals.
I think Whiteheart will trophy kuch. Let me check.
When you see her,
Find her.
I'm sure I will.
And good luck to you. And give those...
I'm going to prioritize this quest.
Whiteheart. That's quite a name for a chocobo.
अब ये फेदर फॉलो करना है.
A white feather. I thought Ambrosia was one of a kind. Speaking of brave birds, looks like they went that way. These chocobos aren't going down without a fight.
We got you cornered, Feathers. You didn't think you'd seen the last of us, did you? You've been bad for business. But I reckon someone will pay good coin to mount your head on their wall.
Not around here, they won't.
Oh. And why's that, eh?
Because she's something of a hero in these parts. You hurt her, and I hurt you.
Piss off. Or better still, how about we hurt...
All right, then.
It's over.
Over here!
Too slow.
Nice try.
Vocal.
अरे यार मारते रहना था.
Nice try.
It's over.
चल निकाल. Hello, Chocobo.
Safe now. White heart, I presume. Do you know her, boy? That scar. It couldn't be.
Oh.
Ambrosia. It is you. You survived. And you found yourself a flock.
I thought I'd come and see how you were getting on. Oh, you sorted the bastards then. I knew you would. And the whole flock made it through unscathed.
Thankfully, they did.
Not only that, Ambrosia मेरी है.
Well, I'll be. I never stopped to think our hero here might once have been someone's mount. Though I dare say she'd suit a fine fellow like yourself. Reckon our feathered friend must have learned a thing or two from her master. Bird like her would have cost a princely sum.
Well,
Oh, no, sorry. I didn't mean to pry. Don't matter who you are. You done right by me.
What is it, girl?
She wants her master back, I reckon. Told you. And it seems her pals agree.
Is that it? You want to come with me?
Well, bugger me if this ain't a heartwarming sight. The lads down the stables will be hearing about this tonight. Oh, stay right where you are.
अभी इसका वो लेके आएगा सैडल इसे बैठने के लिए. ये बात अम्ब्रोसिया. पैच लगा हुआ है अम्ब्रोसिया.
Doesn't she cut an handsome figure, eh?
The pirate chocobo.
How much do I owe you?
Few scraps of leathers of it. Oh, I'll be sad to see her go, of course. But don't you worry. We'll get along just fine. You hear that, Whiteheart? You've earned yourself some time off. You have fun traveling with your master now. You seem awful familiar. That's it. When those chocobos swarmed my cart on the road, didn't you? No, that can't be right. That fellow was a bearer.
Must have been my double.
Oh, must have been, eh? Oh, that'll be the excitement getting... Anyhow, best be on my way. Good luck to the both of you.
Okay. खत्म भी करो. अच्छी रियूनियन थी, ज़्यादा खींच ली थोड़ी.
You take care of your flock for now. I'll call you when I need you.
चोकोबो अनलॉक्ड. नाइस. अब क्या करना है? Yaha.
Let's go.
Yay, when you ride alone. We got a trophy.
Faster. Oh.
So at least traveling will get easier now. Inaccessible. ओके और कुछ है यहाँ पे करने को इस मैप में? कुछ दिख तो नहीं रहा. अब रिटर्न टू द हाइडवे है. चलो जी, सॉरी, वापस चले। हाइड आउट।
Where's Gav?
I hear there's trouble.
Is it business or pleasure?
तू प्लेजर के लिए क्या देगी? I am curious.
You're rubbing me blind, you know. Come again. Or don't. I'm not much bothered either way.
What do you need? What do you want?
Reinforce क्या कर सकता हूँ? No, craft क्या कर सकता हूँ? Oh, sorry.
Anything else?
वो रह गया मेरा क्लाइव्स चैम्बर। यही है ना क्लाइव्स चैम्बर। अमरोसिया का क्या अनलॉक हुआ है? कुछ अनलॉक हुआ है वो शायद टेबल ऑफ मेमोरी पे आएगी। ओह लेटर भी है। हाँ लेटर भी अपने को शायद 10-12 पढ़ने हैं ऐसा कुछ। द ओथ अम्ब्रोसिया स्टैक। नाइस। बर्ड बाय एनी अदर ने। Nice. म्यूजिक चेंज कर सकता हूँ। हैंग ऑन अ मिनट। And we are back with the heart. Sorrows नहीं.
But none of the curse breakers have returned.
They'll be fine.
Hey Gav, how's it going, bro?
Ah, Clive! Oh, I've missed that scowl.
Where's my report?
What, no kind words for your old pal Gav?
If it's kind words you're after, you're fishing in the wrong barrel. Now sit down, you fool.
So, you remember how quick the Empire was to occupy the Dominion after the fall of Drake's head? And how pissed off all the other nations were that they didn't think to do it first?
Half a century of independence gone at the whim of a madman. So much for their bloody treaty.
Clearly, the promise of unblighted land and the world's supply of crystals was too much for his radiance to resist. And now the Republic's finally decided to follow suit, using liberation as an excuse to declare war on Sambrek. Lined up right outside the Dominion's gates as we speak, looking to starve the Imperials into submission.
And now all eyes are on the Strait of Author.
While the two nations beat their shields, the rest sharpen their daggers, ready to set upon the war-weary victor. They'll never see us coming. It's time we moved on the Mother Crystals. Four Mother Crystals remain in Storm and Ash. Drake's Breath near Ironhome. Drake's Fang in Dhalmekia. Drake's Spine in Waloed. And Drake's Tail here in the Crystalline Dominion.
With the bulk of the Republican army marching to Twinside, Drake's Fang will be left exposed.
That is exactly the move Kupka would anticipate. And if there is anything these past 5 years have taught us, is that he loves his traps. There is one place, however, where nobody will be expecting us to go.
Drake's Breath.
There's a shitload of sea between us and it, and I've never been much of a swimmer.
I have an acquaintance in Port Isolde who may be able to help.
Who's that then?
My uncle, Byron Rossfield.
Lord Byron Rossfield of the Seven High Houses, the trade magnate with holdings in over 100 cities. Wait, Rossfield. And you're a Rossfield, of course.
My uncle's name gave him his start in the world, but it was his acumen which earned him his fortune, along with a handsome fleet of ships.
Well, it's settled then. What are we waiting for, eh? Huh?
Drake's Breath it is. Arto's counter is now open. Interesting. Alliant reports a patron whispered the hunt road near Otto in the mess. Okay. वो तो एक बार ऑटो के पास चलना पड़ेगा. New quest is available now.
Waiting for indeed.
नीचे कहाँ है quest? Backyard.
Martel. Try your apple. See, I was hoping to speak to you.
Is everything all right?
Oh, yeah, it's just, well, as you know, we've been trying to grow fruit down here.
It's good to know that something of the old hideaway still lives on.
Martel's pride and joy. It was a sapling when she rescued it from the rubble, but look at it now. All our hard work's finally paying off. I took it on, you see, after she died. And now the fruit's finally ready to eat. And not only is it ready, it's actually tasty. Sweet as you like, in fact. She bred the bitter right out of it.
Impressive. And welcome news to more than a few, I'd say.
I thought this first harvest could go to the curse breakers, on account of all they do for the hideaway. You couldn't take them some, could you? Seems better them coming from you.
Okay.
It'll be nice being the bearer of good news for a change.
Oh, Thank you. She always had a soft spot for that lot, see? And once they've had their share, I'll see to it that everyone else gets some. Here you go. Martell apples, they're called, in honor of her memory. You hear that, Martell? Today's finally the day.
अच्छा यहाँ पे बुक्स में पढ़ने को more bolt entrance. Wow.
Did you come through the forge today? That room's as ragged as a...
You two look like you could use something to eat. Martell.
Weren't she the girl from the Furrows?
Course she was.
Aye, and brave as a bane might. Remember when she ran back into the hideaway to collect them trees when Titan attacked? Wait.
These aren't those apples, are they? Well, I'll be. She'd have been proud, and rightly so. Thank you, Sid.
Others weren't so lucky, though.
A gift from the backyard.
अरे यार अब एक से बात करेगा
Blimey, these take me back. Old Sid was the only one who could stomach the things. He'd nab them right from the branch, made Martell livid. Not that anyone could stay mad at the man for long.
That sounds like the Sid I knew, all right. Planning on keeping that lot to yourselves, were you? Hang on. These aren't marked. I'm glad to see someone carried on what she started. Can't have been easy, not in the Deadlands. Reckon she'd be happy knowing all her hard work didn't go to waste. Clive, tell the lad down in the backyard to run some over for me.
Not so much. Well, I've got some manners. You can leave the basket with me. I'll see that the others get their share. Oh, and
That was the last of the apples. I should head to the backyard and pass along everyone's regards.
Ah, my favorite pupil. Allow me to educate you. Of course.
Okay. Interesting.
The state of the realm is ever-changing, Clive.
Oh, Clive!
The patron's whisper. Does that mean someone else is taking care?
Oh, no, that's still me. It's just Karen has her toll, Blackthorn has his hammer. I thought I still catalogue every item that arrives, in addition to setting aside those tokens of appreciation the sender has specified are to be presented to you personally. Would you like to see if we have... Is everything we've received and everything promised?
Okay. अच्छा ये renounce से ही होता है. Talk of the tea house. 808-1.
Here you are.
Oh, 400 ability points.
You earned this.
85 पे पता नहीं berserker rank.
All done?
Fancy a look at the list, do you? Anything catch your eye? Seen enough?
Okay, Mughal, क्या है तुम्हारे पास?
What's the matter, Nectar? The hunt board? It's where the curse breakers post sightings of particularly fearsome beasts. Those that might pose. Just because they can't be dealt with when they're spotted, doesn't mean they can't be dealt with later. What? Right. Well, the people of Alastia are going through a lot already. But with the last thing they need is ungodly fiends terrorizing them on top of everything else. So if the curse breakers, then perhaps I can. I don't think so.
ओ भैया 10,000. क्लेयरव्यू सैंडब्रेक ब्रोकन हिल रोजारिया. ओके, इनको मार्क नहीं कर सकते.
Arthur's all right. Yep. Them old apples are enough to cope with.
That room's as ragged as goat's locks.
I hear there's trouble in Rosaria.
Think it's all right to touch him?
कितना फालतू में चला रहा है एक छोटी सी क्वेस्ट के लिए. फ्रूट्स ऑफ लेबर्स. दोबारा मत बोलना कुछ करने को. ये ले एप्पल बाकी लोगों को भी बांटा. एक चांटा मारूंगा.
curse break. They were clearly...
They remembered her. After all I suppose she was very kind, even to a tongue-tied lummox like me. She put everything into her work. She wasn't going to rest until we had fruit sweet enough. When she died, I named a sapling after her. And now it's a full-grown tree. Martel...
And through you. Her dream would have died with...
I didn't do anything, really, but... Thank you. You're kinder to me than I deserve.
By the way, Otto's expecting some of your crop.
Of course not. No. They like your fruit, Martel. Isn't that wonderful?
Okay, 10 renown. Ooh, level up, nice. 27 level हो गया मेरा. Martel's apples. Ooh, curiosity. चलो एक बार वापस क्लाइव के चैम्बर में 100 बार जाना है साला. हॉक्स क्राइक क्लिफ जाना है अब मेरे को. उससे पहले हंट्स करूंगा दोनों जो है. क्लाइव का चैम्बर ये है. ठीक है, लेकिन सबसे पहले अभी मेरे पास बहुत सारे एबिलिटी पॉइंट्स आए हैं. अबे और कहीं ट्रेवल ही नहीं कर सकता? क्या बकवास है ये? ओ यार इग्निशन अपग्रेड करो बेटा. इग्निशन फिर और अपग्रेड भी करेंगे. 307.
Do you think it was wise to leave, Gav? He didn't seem pleased.
I needed his eyes and nose in Dhalmekia. I'm not about to let Kupka take us unawares. Besides, he has a knack for that sort of thing.
That he does.
And wasn't it Sid who said that matters such as these are best left to dominance? Especially should one of his beloved opportunities to grow and change present itself.
I always knew that I would return one day. Return to Ironhome.
For what?
After learning the truth, you were given the chance to face your past. If I am to continue at your side, I must do the same.
We will face it together then.
To the end.
Come on.
Bloodlines.
How far do you think your mother's reach extends? Will we find the same tragedy in the south as we did at Martha's Rest?
More than likely. Which is why we should hurry. There are still many settlements between here and Port Isolde. We visit as many as we can and hear their stories. Starting with the village of Amber.
सॉरी अब ट्रैवल कर सकता हूँ बाकी जगह यस फाइनली अब वो हंट कहाँ थी क्या बदतमीज है पता कैसे चलेगा हंट कहाँ है
Keep them pilchers nice and chilled.
Look at this place. We spent half a day.
क्लेयरव्यू में ही बताया था मतलब एल्बर के में बताया था सैबर की जो भी है यहाँ पे था एक दूसरा कहाँ था ये नहीं पता ये लग रहा है मार्क मुझे थोड़ा टफ पिल्ला होगा ये यस रूना रैंक सी 10 मिलेंगे इसके
This isn't gonna be easy. Nice try. Too slow. This one.
Ooh, 25,000 damage, man. Yeah, baby. Notorious Mark slain. 75. Nice. Clouded eye. Nice.
Rest well. I know I will.
ठीक है अब मेरे को एक बार वापस आएगा ए टॉर्गल ए लो टॉर्गल बेबी
When did you get so big?
अब एक सेकंड मेरे को वापस हाइड आउट जाना पड़ेगा सारी क्योंकि मार्क्स को मार्क ही नहीं कर रहा मैप पे खदा
You think it's all right to touch him?
लेटर लगाई था हर बार आओ लेटर चेक करो ओह एन एप्पल अ डे टॉर्गल बैठा है उनके सामने
I hear there's trouble in Rosette. That broom's as ragged as ghost.
So Mather's all right.
Yep. Others weren't so lucky, though.
Welcome to the Patron's Whisper. Business is busy. Still. Words are... Your benefactors are a generous lot.
Still locked.
Come again. I may have more for you.
हिल एडजेसेंट टू ईस्ट पूल जाना है हाँ वो पीछे वाली हिल वहीं होगा ये समझ गया कहाँ जाना है मेरे टोम वाले के पास जाना है मुझे पहले अरे टोम वाला कहाँ है मेरा उससे जाके बात करने का मुझे वो मिलता है ना तो उसको भी लेवल अप करना है नीचे कुछ था क्या आई डोंट नो अरे टॉम वाला कहाँ है भाई लाइब्रेरी कहाँ है लाइब्रेरी ओके दिस इज नॉट द प्लेस आई वांटेड टू बी ये है क्या हाइड आउट अच्छा बना रखा है लोग ये सब भी बड़े होके कुछ होंगे द एट्रियम क्लाइव्स चेम्बर ये ब्लैक हैमर टप एंड ब्लड चारन बॉल नहीं द शेल्व्स 1000 टोम्स यहाँ जाना है
used to live in the sky. They ain't flying.
Is there something I might assist you with, Clive? I have compiled some new entries, if you would like to see them.
You
wish to study the tomes?
नहीं अभी के लिए इतना ही बेटा. ईस्ट पूल जाना है. ईस्ट पूल. ईस्ट पूल कहाँ है? ईस्ट पूल. ईस्ट पूल के हिल यहाँ है.
Ready, go? Fly, Ambrosia. Thanks, Gal.
दो ये रहा.
Now you're for it. A wild wyvern. Nice area. Too slow. Get him! Too slow. Too slow. Get him! Nice try. Too slow. Over here. Attack.
ओ तेरी.
Too slow. Over here. Nice try. Get him.
Yes. Notorious Mark Slain, baby. अरे मैप में मार्क नहीं होते, बहुत गंदी बात है. 95 for 24,000. तो ड्रैगन टैलेंट.
No, there aren't any more of them.
ये टॉर्गुल. Good boy, टॉर्गुल. हाँ. अब चलो भाई हॉक्स क्रैक क्लिफ. Wait for Amber. Amber तो इधर ही है बिड़ू.
Finished.
अब थोड़ा मजा आने लगा है, कॉम्बो शॉम्बो भी पड़ने लगे हैं. Goblin coin, nice.
Justice is what it is. Lord Elwyn would never have stood for this.
Quiet, you! I think we're loyalists.
Jill, look.
Rosaria must be cleansed of the stain which befalls her, that she might rise once again from the ashes to welcome a new dawn. 'Twould be a pity to make examples of you all for the transgressions of but a handful.
Of course, your lordship. You shall have our full cooperation.
What business could the Black Shields have in a village this small? There's barely room to hide a bearer.
Then they must be here for something else.
You fancy dancing a gallows jig like the miller's son?
All right, I heard you the first time.
Ooh,
Welcome,
merchant.
stranger.
Nope. Cobalt Tassel. क्या है ये? Generation amount by 6% when taking damage. Ooh. Nope, not meteorite. Oh yeah.
There you are.
सेल करूँ इसको कुछ. किसी काम की नहीं, भी किसी काम की नहीं, ये भी नहीं. यहाँ पे हैं इतने सारे काम. ये बेचने चाहिए या नहीं? बेच के तो बहुत पैसे आ जाएंगे मेरे पास. I don't think if I should sell them yet.
I reckon that's fair. I'd pay more if I could. I reckon that's fair. I suppose we won't be seeing you again.
Excuse me, but what was all that about earlier?
You haven't heard? Someone's been stirring up trouble. There have been attacks on the garrison, supplies stolen. They even say a Black Shield was murdered. The Empire wants answers, and what the Empire wants, the Empire gets.
Don't they just?
Keep your ears open, eh? The Black Shields will pay good...
You'd have to be dull as a sack of stones to think you could take on the Empire. You seen him, didn't you?
I'm sorry.
The Black Shields. At least I think they was the Black Shields.
Was this the first time they visited the village?
What do you think? Amber's the arse end of nowhere. And they thought we might be harbouring firebrands. Huh. If only we were. I might have turned them in and become a Black Shield myself.
You don't think these firebrands the Empire is looking for could be us, do you?
I don't know. But we need to find out. Greetings, friend. We are travelers.
I know that. What do you want?
We couldn't help noticing those Imperial soldiers who were here earlier.
Don't you go telling these strangers a thing. I speak for the people of this village, and we have nothing more to say to you. You are to leave Amber and never come back.
May I at least ask why?
I don't know who you are or what brings you here, but your presence puts us all. The Empire is a harsh master. Its demands are great, and its justice swift. But as long as we keep our heads, some might call it submission. But if it will spare my people the Viceroy's wrath, then I will gladly submit. This village will not become another East Pool.
Then we shall be on our way.
पॉइंट तो सही है क्यों अपने बंदों को मरवाएगा बेचारा
These people live with a knife to their throats. In the mistaken belief that if they cooperate, my mother will show them mercy.
Obedience bought with fear.
Are you all right?
Sorry, It's nothing. We still don't know who the Black Shields are looking for.
Well, whoever they are, the Imperials deem them worth pursuing to the back of beyond. But other than Martha, who else in Rosari would have the courage to... A new ally would certainly be welcome. Can we find them before the Imperials do? Perhaps the next village will yield more answers.
Perhaps.
This pass will take us through the mountains.
And directly into the path of whoever or whatever lurks here.
We're not alone.
Ever since the Apodatory, we've seen more and more of these echoes.
What do you think is waking them? The Mother Crystal's collapse?
I have an idea. You're not going to like it. More of my mother's men. Stay
ओह, ये खोल सकते हैं। अब इतना एरिया पूरा छान लिया अपन ने। वो कंटेनर खोल लिया। तो कोई और कंटेनर भी होना चाहिए यहाँ पे, आई बिलीव। ये कंटेनर गॉब्लिन कॉइन। ओके, अब ये रास्ता भी देख आते हैं वहां से क्या है। लंच डैमेज कुछ अच्छा है कि गाउड्स कूल डाउन टाइम में अटैक बाय 12 अच्छा है फ्लेम्स ऑफ रीबर्थ मिशन डैमेज इंक्रीजिंग डैमेज बाय 12% 12% से बढ़ जाएगा तो मैं 50,000 डैमेज वाला हो सकता है गाउज डैमेज 15% एबिलिटीज दिखाओ 697 1000 से कम का तो कुछ काम का ही नहीं है मेरे लिए हीट वेव इग्निशन क्या है इग्निशन करेंगे भाई अपग्रेड Ooh, groan.
Blood, Clive.
And still wet.
You were told to stay in your homes.
तेरे को भेजना
You know who we are, and still, you would bear your steel. Why then? We owe you our thanks. You have saved us the trouble of an interrogation. To dwell in darkness, that we may purge the night and welcome love.
मरेगा बेचारा कौन take him out.
Say that again. I'll show you a true shield of Rosaria. Nice try. Stay down. Nice try.
चल निकल
Tell me what I want and the end will be swift. Who are you looking for?
Why, you. We come bearing a message. Your friends have been found. The branded you freed from our camps. They await you in guardians of the flame.
Those are Old Hill's gates.
Then we hurry. I needed that.
अच्छा फिर ये ब्रिज खोल दूंगा तो मैं वहाँ का पूरा रास्ता अनलॉक हो जाएगा. ओके, इंटरेस्टिंगर एंड इंटरेस्टिंगर.
Find something, boy. Death.
Found her.
सबको ही मारे जा रहे हैं भाई. जितने मैं इनके मार रहा हूँ इतने मेरे मार रहे हैं इस बार. मतलब बराबर बराबर चल रहा है स्टैक.
This was my mother's doing.
But why? Why would anyone?
I don't know. I never truly understood her. But this...
Oh, Clive.
I will learn what madness drives her, and I will end it. We should go.
Yes.
We can't leave them here like this.
We won't. But if the Black Shields have made it this far south, they may already be in Port Isolde.
सबको मार रखा है भैंस की टांग. गॉब्लिन कॉइन मिल रहा है. अच्छी बात. यहाँ 2-4 होंगे मेरे हिसाब से. बताओ कितना खून खराब है यार. ये रहा एक थोड़ा बड़ा. डीमन टेक में शैश. और कुछ मेरे भाई लोग. और कुछ. एक बार गियर देखें जरा. 11 बोल्ट है सबसे सही. डीमन टेमर शैश ऑलरेडी इक्विप्ड है. 41 and 12. 45 and 12 है मेरे पास भाई. Obviously I restricted that only.
We're approaching Buick Bridge. Though I doubt the Empire would let us cross over to Rosalith.
Didn't happen to come by way of Oldhill, did you? Saw some Imperials clad in black making for the docks just the other day. The next morn, you couldn't see the sun for all the ravens.
I did, Mummy. I could hear him shouting from down the road.
They tell us there's a curfew, but then refuse us passage back to our homes.
Passage to the provincial capital is restricted to Imperial Army personnel.
The gates are closed. Become.
They're all Rosarian.
But this is their home.
I'm hungry.
You find no succor to the South Travellers, nor beyond the Buet. The Empire has seen fit to banish us from our own land.
Don't go thinking you'll find refuge in the houses outside Port Isolde. The place is a wretched hive of thieves and blackguards.
हाँ ये डेविल ट्रिगर में कितने मारने हैं ये देखो एक बार. एक सेकंड, just checking the trophies. It is trophies. शुरू होते अपन ने 3-4 ट्रॉफी कर ली थी. 50,000 डैमेज वायलेंस. टेन नोटोरियस मार्क्स डिफीट करने हैं और हंट बोर्ड क्लियर भी करना है. वाह. obtain all curiosities. हाँ 10 letters खोल ले। इसकी ट्रॉफी नहीं है डेविल ट्रिगर की। वियर्डर एंड वियर्डर। हाँ 20 enemies well semi-primed.
The Lazarus. What happened to this place?
My mother happened. The nobles who lived here didn't stand a chance. Let's hope my uncle fared better.
Nice level up. प्लीज टेल मी ये सब लोग उससे ही मरे, मेरे फैंग से, मतलब मेरे डेविल ट्रिगर से। मेरे को लगा ही था अलग से चमक रहे हैं, कुछ ना कुछ लोचा होगा इनका।
That's the main gate. And it looks like we're not the only ones hoping to get in. We should stop at the main gate and see where that gets us.
Let us pass! My children are starving! Have mercy! Voice-rinsed dogs they are! You can't ignore us forever!
Let us in, or we'll die on your doorstep!
Better out there than in here!
No, then enough for us.
Fuck off! And the
chinless bastards! Those crystals belong to us all!
I said, where were you, filth? Back to your sties! Cut you down where you stand! Destroy it!
No chance of slipping through unnoticed. We'll need to find another way in.
हाँ तो जो मैं रास्ते पे जा रहा था वहीं जाने देता गधे.
I thought we might be able to reason with the guards.
I suspect everyone in that crowd thought. Was that the only way in?
Officially, yes. Strictly speaking, no. My uncle once told me that the nobles had tunnels built so that they could visit town without having to walk amongst the rabble. And Lazarus. We'll find our way into the city there.
If you're sure. The entire place looked abandoned. Do you think it's safe?
As long as it is abandoned.
Mm-hmm.
The good news is we haven't seen a single black shield since Old Hill.
Maybe they found who they were looking for. This is nothing like I remember it.
How quickly a crown can lose its luster.
Not abandoned, then.
Oi! Visitors!
Apologies. We'll show ourselves out. Or not.
चलो दो और तो मार दे.
I've only ever seen one man fight like that. And he's long dead.
Then perhaps it's time you joined him.
The blessing of the Phoenix. It can't be. I was there when you died. Huh? Forgive me, my lord. I knew not whom I addressed. You have naught to fear from us.
आर्मी बनने लगी मेरी.
Founder, it really is you.
We can speak inside.
जैन को भी मारा नहीं, बस पीटा।
And those who wouldn't bend the knee?
We left before the Empire could make examples of us, though we didn't go far. And we banded together to form the Guardians of the Flame soon after. Alas, there is only so much a handful of aging shields can do against the might of an empire. But we've seen to it that their stay has been anything but pleasant. Of late, though, we've had our hands full just trying to keep the Duchy's few remaining bearers out of the Imperial's clutches.
The Cullings. We saw what happened in Old Hill.
Aye. The foul work of the Black Shields and their mistress.
You mean my mother? But it doesn't make sense. Even knowing what I know about her. Her hatred for bearers was no secret, but she wouldn't have been ignorant of their value to the realm.
No offense, my lord. But in case you haven't noticed, the Lady Annabella couldn't care less about the realm. She barely even cares for her own home. That much has been plain since the slaughter at Eastpool. And, since granting the Holy Emperor a new heir, her obsession with bearers only seems to have grown. As to why, I don't know. Maybe she can't bear the thought of anyone having the power to challenge her beloved son.
Her son.
Sir Wade, the Black Shields have broken camp. They march in full force for Buick Bridge.
Then so do we. Make ready. This is their main host. If we remove the head, perhaps we can prevent what happened at the docks from happening somewhere else. If I do nothing, then the blood of their next victims will be on my hands.
तो हम भी चलेंगे ना?
Yours and ours. We too have witnessed the crimes these men who dare call themselves shields have committed in my mother's name. It cannot be allowed to continue. We must put a stop to this madness.
We must. So let us go with you. For the good of Rosaria.
I was hoping you'd say that. Very well. If that is your wish, I would be honored to serve at your side.
And we at yours.
So, Wade, let us do our duty.
With pleasure, my lord.
I imagine this endeavor will require more than just our wits.
Then let's hope Sir Wade has a good quartermaster.
You are welcome to what little we have managed to salvage. I'm sure that it will prove useful. Our thanks, my lord. It has been an honor.
We'll show them as much mercy as they did our sisters and brothers.
Tell us then, Sir Wade. What is your plan?
Nothing fancy. You, Lady Jill and I make for Buett Bridge and provoke the main host at their encampment. Sensing an opportunity to end the Guardians, the Black Shields will call for reinforcements, who will be met from the rear by parties of my brothers hidden throughout the surrounding hills. This will allow us to wage battle on the bridge without fear of being overwhelmed. While the Black Shields have an advantage in numbers, you see, they prefer to fight in small units, which we can use to our advantage.
How small exactly?
Small enough, now that I have you and Lady Jill for company. I doubt I could have done this on my own.
But until we arrived, that was your plan.
So Wade, the bearers from Old Hill have been laid to rest.
Very good. Now make ready for battle.
As you command.
Thank you, Sir Wade. Perhaps now they will find peace.
There is but one thing which will grant them peace. Putting an end to the Black Shields.
And so we shall.
Black or white? Quest accepted. एक मिनट देखें. Okay, this has gone for 2.5 hours. अब हमने ब्लैक और वाइट का शुरू कर दिए. 83 है, दूर जाना है. So, I am feeling a little bit sleepy now, ladies and gentlemen. तो इस स्ट्रीम को अब यहाँ रोकते हैं और यहीं से कंटिन्यू करेंगे थोड़ा टाइम बाद. Let me catch some beauty sleep and we'll come back from here and we'll get this done. फिर ये मिशन करके फिर देखते हैं कि क्या होगा. इसमें ये स्ट्रीम अच्छी थी, अपन ने 3-4 ट्रॉफीज अनलॉक कर लिए ऑलरेडी. इंडिया की सारी ट्रॉफी शुरू में ही कर ली थी, मुझे पीछे जाके देखना पड़ेगा, बट चेक करके आई लेट यू नो. ओके, थैंक्स फॉर ट्यूनिंग इन पीपल. आई एम फीलिंग वेरी स्लीपी, सो प्लीज डू रिमेंबर टू लाइक, शेयर एंड सब्सक्राइब. एंड बाकी आप लोग जहाँ भी हैं, जैसे भी हैं, स्वस्थ रहें, मस्त रहें और किसी अच्छे काम में व्यस्त रहें. थैंक यू. बाय बाय.